Bait, Boob, and Bench Burner of the Week. This is our trifecta segment in honor of the holidays and the Thursday night games. Basically, we're pressed for time, and we're going to do this all as one set. Scott, run through it for me.
All right, so my bench burner of the week last week was the Houston Texans, or anyone besides Frank Gore, who got 0.8 points from me last week. But I think I had the Bengals playing. They had 7 points, and the Texans had 16 or 17. Luckily, I still won my game, so it didn't matter at all much. Boob of the week, Mike Smith. Sorry, it's not a player this week. It's a coach who went for it on 4th down instead of punting the ball. Mike, come on. Trade bait, still DeMarco Murray. Sell high, my friends. Felix Jones is going to get back in there and snag some of those carries.
Wow.
Temper your expectations for DeMarco Murray the rest of the year.
Okay. Excellent.
But sell high on him right now.
All right. So my bench burner, I actually have one in an honorable mention. They both got me. Mendenhall. He's been spotty. He's been pretty spotty this year. And so I benched him against, I don't know what, the second best defense against running backs. And he got 2 touchdowns and, enough yards to, would have won my game.
Hey.
I could have also opted, even with him on the bench, to start a Jordy Nelson as opposed to Jeremy Maclin. You see, folks, Jeremy was looking real good. Even before Deshaun Jackson decided to sleep through his alarm clock, who's also my boob of the week, by the way. I'll get back to him. So I'm like, oh, he's like ultra uber #1 now. And so then he goes out with a shoulder injury. At the end of the second quarter, comes back, even starts returning punts, and then goes out again with a bad hammy. And all amidst, Vic cracking his ribs. So clearly the fates were not on my side. Jordy Nelson, as almost forecasted, at least in my own mind, went off. Almost, I think maybe his best game of the season. Ended up with 63 yards and 2 TDs. Would have also won my game. Anyway, bench burners.
He was a badass last week, by the way.
He was a badass. He was actually a badass. I had a badass burner on my
hurts.
bench. That hurts badly. Anyway, so my bait is Chris Johnson. I'm saying sell high. I don't think Tennessee is going to continue to do what they're doing right now, particularly starting this week. If you can sell him before this game, I would do so. People will be like, hey, Chris Johnson's back. And he'd be like, yeah, he's back. You can take him. So try that. And last but not least, the aforementioned boob, Deshaun Jackson. Clearly, it came out later what the real reasons were why he just didn't have enough energy to make that special teams meeting. Hurt me in many ways. Maybe I would have started Jordy Nelson otherwise. Who knows?
Really?
I might have. I was really hot on. I just picked him up after dropping Pierce, and they were going against one of the worst defenses in the league.
You had Maclin and who's the other one?
I had Maclin, Bryant as an option. He did okay for me. I had Jordy Nelson and Plaxico Burress.
So Burress is out, but those three.
Right, those three.
I told him Maclin and Bryant. That's because I thought it was David Nelson, not Jordy Nelson.
Aha.
But I still would have probably taken those two ahead of. Oh God, would I have?
See? Anyway, but that's
tough.
That's the call.
Friggin' bench burner.
Bench burners, boobs, bait. Love it all. Love it, leave it. We'll see you next week.